So Mercedes-Benz is cutting the prices of their cars by up to 122,000 rands. And that's all because of China. Because China has entered the market and the competition is brutal. So for a very long time, luxury was always associated with German brands. Brands like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, and so on and so forth. So this used to justify why their cars were more expensive than their counterparts. And this was the case from their entry level all the way to their high spec level. They were always more expensive. And they used to get away with it, right? Because there were no competitors. And then China entered the chart. And from there, the competition has been brutal. So for a very long time, many people were skeptical about the Chinese quality and are those cars going to last and so on and so forth. But now it's been a couple of years that people have been owning these cars. And these cars are lasting. And when we come to the luxury, they're providing more luxury than their German counterpart at a much lower price. I mean, just look at this car here.
Comes with its own infotainment, and if I press this button, that's a privacy screen. When you look right there, that lifts up. China is not playing around. This is a projector, and this is basically a cinema inside. It's coming from there. I can activate the zero gravity. That is a fingerprint scanner, which opens up your safe. And look at all the screens. 12.3 inches over here, 15.6 right there, and 16 inches. If you press that, that's now for foldable phones. This is the Huawei Maestro S800. A phone company made this.
So yeah, it's real. And this is not just happening in South Africa. It's been happening everywhere. It's a bloodbath.
Guess who just beat Tesla in Europe? Yep, BYD. Last month, BYD outsold Tesla in Europe, whose sales have dropped nearly 50%, while BYD's sales shot up 169%.
Because they are losing market share everywhere. Brands like BYD have come in and they've showcased what China can do at a much, much cheaper price. So they're flooding the market in Europe. They're flooding the market right now in South America. In America, they can't sell it because they are banned, because they know that the moment BYD enters the United States, Tesla is done. Tesla is already falling. So it's bad, and it's bad everywhere. So now let's talk about this from a geopolitical standpoint, right? This is a good thing for consumers. It's always good to have competition, because this means that these people are going to compete to reduce the prices and give you the best product so that you keep buying their cars or their brands, right? But from a jobs perspective, we need to be real here. We shouldn't just celebrate what is happening without looking on the other side. So many of these brands like Ford, brands like BMW and Mercedes-Benz, they have factories where they have employed thousands of people in South Africa, in which those factories are supplied by other producers who are in South Africa, right? So they have brought a lot of jobs. So we shouldn't celebrate and say that they should fall down and then leave. No, that's not good for the country. That's not good for the economy. Instead of that, we should then encourage these Chinese brands to start building their cars in South Africa. Because imagine if BYD opens 5-6 factories and Benz and Audi and Ford do not leave, then they maintain the same people, and maybe they just now focus more on exporting those cars to other markets. That will mean that we are adding more and more and more jobs. That's what we should do. We shouldn't celebrate and say, yeah, we got them, they deserve it, they should leave. No, they shouldn't leave. We have issues right now with the United States, but that Ford factory, which is in Silverton in the east of Pretoria, if you've ever been in that area around Mamelodi, everybody knows that the backbone of the economy of that entire place is that Ford factory. So this shows you that these companies are important. We shouldn't be laughing at their downfall. We don't want them to fall because they provide employment. But we should convince the new ones who are coming in, like BYD, to start producing those cars inside South Africa. This will provide jobs. This will provide upskilling and a lot of other supply chains around the production of that vehicle. Now imagine how many people will be working there, how many people will work outside, how many people will be selling them foods, and so on and so forth. And I think this is the strategy that South Africa is doing. It's just that it's not easy. You don't just wake up and tell a car brand to come and invest billions in your country. They've already are investing in charging ports. And if the market of electric vehicles grows in South Africa, it will make sense for them to then build them inside South Africa. The same way that taxis like CI and whatnot, those things are built in South Africa. Most of them are not even sold anywhere else. So the skills, the engineers, the design, and all of that is centered around the African needs or the South African needs. So we need something like that for these new brands which are coming in. So be on the lookout. China is leading this new car market right now, and it's a bloodbath for Western countries and their brands. Cars like Ford, cars like Tesla, BMW, most of them have been losing money because of BYD, because of these Chinese brands. So yeah, I'll keep you updated if there's any news that is coming up. So I just wanted to share with you that if you wanted to get yourself a Benz, this might be the time, because they're starting to slice some of the prices that they used to overcharge, and I can assure you they're still going to be making money. So there you go. Now, if you like this kind of content, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, go and find me on YouTube and on TikTok and follow me in those areas, and I will see you there.